Well, hey there, how you doing today? Welcome back to my YouTube channel and thanks for joining me. I wanted to show you this beautiful area out in the UK here where we have been coming for a long time. This really ancient landscape, the Pewsey Downs. This is a location of lots of anomalous phenomena, tons of crop circles down here, I'll show you in a second, and all sorts of fascinating and strange events over the years that I've heard from people and some I've experienced myself. In fact, it was right over here that I saw a little ball of light emerge from the ground back in 1998, a little purplish blue ball. So I have seen my own ball of light, and it was right here in this location. Now behind us here is this wonderful place, Knapp Hill. Some people call Golden Ball Hill. It's an ancient Neolithic settlement area, and if you look carefully you can see these lines along the hill. This is a kind of a whole stretch of downs here, as we say in the US, hills or mountainlets. Here they're called the downs. So we're up on the downs. You know, you get up and you get down. We're on the downs, and here is Knapp Hill. Those lines you see are called strip lynchets. Actually, no one knows exactly what they're for. Some people think it was for agriculture, maybe there was a defensive purpose to it. But, you know, thousands of years ago, people lived up on these hills, and it's just such a beautiful area. So this is Golden Ball Hill. Now, there's a couple explanations of why it's called Golden Ball Hill. Some people thought it was due to a plant that had, you know, the golden seal, golden ball plant. Other people thought it was due to balls of light, which have been seen in this area. And it's a place where we spent many hours at night in the past waiting for crop circles to show up, because just below us here is the Eastfield, famous Eastfield. I think the Eastfield became known to most people probably when Led Zeppelin put out their complete album, and it had that key formation. The formation was in the Eastfield, and it's right below us. It was the scene of these really long, the DNA formation back in 1996, and almost every year there have been huge, long formations in the Eastfield. Now, right beyond the Eastfield is the area of Alton Barns, and just up from Alton Barns, Woodborough Hill. Now, Woodborough Hill is a place where we've done many CSETI sky watches with Dr. Stephen Greer. I've been up there several times with him and his group, where we create an intention to bring in extraterrestrial vehicles, extraterrestrial craft. And it's from that location where one of Dr. Greer's groups filmed a triangular craft coming over in very good quality film, clearly showing a triangular craft coming over in the middle of the night. And it's really a wonderful old location. You can see these beautiful beech trees that are planted on top of it. And I've had a good share of wonderful experiences on Woodborough Hill, looking for anomalies at night and so forth. And right across from here is another little hill, another down, that's called Adam's Grave. And you can also see signs of ancient Neolithic settlement. In fact, you can see it all around here. These lines going across the landscape in the ground, where it perhaps was planted, or there were walls. There is a huge wall right on the other side here to the north, the so-called Wansdyke, which was a defensive wall that the Anglo-Saxons built against the Viking invasions, and that huge Wansdyke, which goes across the countryside, is right up from us here. But Adam's Grave is a really wonderful location too, because just down from Adam's Grave is Milk Hill. Now, you may remember Milk Hill because some really huge formations have appeared right there on Milk Hill. In the field up there, you can't see right over the hill there, and right below Milk Hill. And Adam's Grave is also where Steve Alexander filmed his famous video, I believe it's 1990, of a spinning orb that was going over the field here in Eastfield, and then he filmed it moving into the formation at Milk Hill, and then you can see it kind of go over a tractor, and the tractor stalled. The tractor driver saw it, and he was so startled he stopped the tractor. You can see it in the film. And the interesting thing to me about the video is that you can see the color resolution change in Steve's film, you know, as the orb comes across. Really a sign that something's happening there, and then it goes straight up into the sky. Now, one of my favorite ball of light stories from this area is I was up on Knapp Hill doing a skywatch once, just by myself in the late 90s, during a little break between the crop circle tours. And I came down here, there was some group of folks looking through a telescope. They told me the Mir space station was going to come by in a few minutes, and we watched and it did. And then they told me they had spoken to a policeman once who had told them that someone had parked here right in the parking lot for Knapp Hill, and these balls of light had approached the vehicle and began swirling around the vehicle, and these two people got so frightened by it they raced home. The balls of light followed the car all the way back home somewhere in this area, and the people in the house saw the balls of light following the car as it screeched into the driveway. And this is what the policeman had told them. So there's plenty of stories like that around here. That's just one of them that I have some connection to, having heard it from people, you know, who talk to some of the secondary witnesses. So it's just another feature of this area that makes it so interesting, mysterious, and fun. Now, another feature of this area that also makes it interesting, as if there isn't enough already, is that right over the edge of the ridge hill behind me in the distance, is Salisbury Plain, which is the UK's military training and operating area, and Area 51, all wrapped into one area. And we often hear very loud explosions coming from the Salisbury Plain. And here, you know, at night they're loud. You can see flares going up, which we've often mistaken for UFOs because they're so bright, and they use them for their training exercises. Huge artillery exercises. But this is an area that has a lot of UFO activity associated with it for some reason, because the Salisbury Plain is out there and there's this realm of military secrecy around it, and that often goes together with, you know, the idea of covering up secret UFO projects and so forth. So this is also another feature of this area that's just over the hill there. This whole area is a sign of, you know, an area of lots of crop circle scouting, crop circle activity, nighttime surveillance, and so forth. We've had a lot of fun out here over the years, and I hope you get a chance to visit this area yourself. It's just also an area of immense natural beauty, and it's certainly one of my favorite places on the planet to come visit. It almost feels a little bit like the Shire from Tolkien's Middle-earth or something like that. It just has that feeling, and it's probably because people have been here for thousands of years living here. In one form or another. So it's a fabulous area, and I'm happy to show it to you, and I hope you've enjoyed this little tour of the Pewsey Downs. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you soon in the next video. Bye for now.